Are you hot? I'm hot. Y'all, it's starting to get hot, hot, hot.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
If you know, you know. That means one thing and one thing only. Your girl is officially gonna start crocheting her summer wardrobe. So as I'm sitting down to film this video, it's about to rain. So what I really want to do with this yarn right here is remake my Varsity raglan top. After I posted that really cute crochet with me video, I got a lot of feedback and people saying that they wanted more of like a tutorial, a pattern on the V-neck style raglan. So I have decided to make the judgment call. I'm gonna pull out some more of my well-preserved, most favorite Noro yarn. This is the Subame line. For this line, this is my favorite colorway, just a lot of gorgeous peaches and aquas and dark blues. It's kind of a really crazy barrage of colors. So I think I'm gonna start on that right now. I need to set up the filming room, but I'm very excited because I finally get to expand upon my summer clothing collection. Just trying to put out more content that you guys like and also make more summer style clothing and accessories that I'm actually going to wear. Good morning and cheers from me and my coffee. All right, a couple last minute chugs because I wanted to show you guys a quick little progress update on the Varsity top that I started. I really just wanted to take my time with this one because I'm really enjoying the yarn that I'm working with. So as I showed you guys earlier, this is the Noro yarns. I'm pretty sure that this is also a roving style fiber. So it's all like a single ply. It's actually very tightly spun for the most part, which is why I love this fiber so much. I don't want to rush through this project just because I'm enjoying working with this fiber so much. That usually doesn't happen to me. More often than not, I want to like rush through the whole thing, speed through my project and just get to the point where I can wear it. But this is just so luxurious that I kind of don't want my crochet journey to end with this. Now, as you can see, because this has a lot of color for the tutorial, I'm not going to add in the stripes because this top, it doesn't need stripes. It's already very loud and outspoken. But if you guys choose to, you can use like a solid color yarn and then change out your colors every few rows to give you that stripe look. But at this point, I'm getting really close to where the center of my V-neck is going to connect. So really soon here, I'm just going to start working in the round. I'm physically going to connect both ends of the yoke so that it's just, you know, you can work straight across the top. So all in all, I'm actually very close to finishing this top because once I connect everything in the round, I'm just going to start working straight down, adding more rows one after another. So there's not really any math that goes into it. Yeah, one last little glance at her before I just start plowing through it. It's going to get done really fast, like I said. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit for another update for you guys, but I hope that you're enjoying the progress so far. So before I get carried away and just finish this top completely off camera, I figured I would come on and show you guys how it's coming together so far. So I did kind of go back and frog a little bit of the work because I wanted the V-neck to be just a little bit deeper. Before it was kind of hitting like a little bit too high. So there's not going to be as much of like the open neck that I was looking for. So I really only had to frog like a couple of rows, add on some more increased rows, and then I just reconnected my work in the round. Y'all, I'm loving it so much. I forgot that I got a haircut and I just looked in the monitor. All I really have to do is just continue to add on basic rows. So yeah, last little glance at her before I am officially done with it because knowing me, I'm gonna accidentally finish this off camera and forget to film everything, so. while. But to no surprise, I did finish up the top off camera. Here's what she's looking like. Very, very cute. Now, I don't think I showed it in the video, but I did take a little bit of time to make a very basic chain. And then I just kind of very easily, like almost messily, strung it up through the center of the V-neck. So ultimately we do kind of get that open neck, kind of lace up top, which is the vibe that I was going for. So I am going to try her on in a minute, but I wanted to take a second to kind of talk about something that's been on my mind recently. Ever since I started making my summer wardrobe, I've really been wanting to put in a lot more effort when it comes to styling my pieces. Now, don't get me wrong, I love to wear my items fresh off the hook, and the true fashion girlies know that there's a really big difference between wearing your items and styling your items. And if you thought that fashion and comfort couldn't coexist, then you've clearly never heard about today's video sponsor, Parade. Now, when it comes to putting together an outfit, I like to think about how each separate piece is going to be layered on top of each other. So of course we have our top, we have a cute little pair of bottoms, but what comes next? Naturally, we have to start with the pieces that are going to be closest to our skin, the bralettes and the bras. The very first bralette that I picked up is their vintage soft scoop bralette in the colorway Dewdrop. I love just how flattering this silhouette is on my body. It has this super plush microfiber feel and it's double layered for support. What I really like about this bralette is that it's designed not only to be worn as a top on its own, but it can also be layered underneath your clothing. So there's no back closures to worry about. You can simply just slip this on and off over your head. And it's also made from their sustainable cotton alternative. The next bralette that I picked out is their Cloud Strappy bralette, which features a triangle silhouette. Now this bralette would layer beautifully for tops that have a deeper cut, since the V neckline would be perfectly disguised underneath. For my bigger chested friends, this bralette will not disappoint you. Not only is it super stretchy to accommodate your unique chest shape, but it also has crisscross back straps for added support and a body hugging band. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. Ever since my first video with Parade way back in January, their bralettes are literally the only things that I wear now. If I'm dressing up for a little dinner date with Jordan, Parade bralette. If I'm at home editing all day or just lounging around the home, you guessed it, Parade bralette. And as if you guys needed any more convincing, Parade also strives to make all of their garments from either reclaimed, recycled, renewable, or even regenerative materials, which means that you too can support sustainability without sacrificing your comfort. If you're ready to level up your intimates collection, Parade is going to be giving my audience an insane discount code. You can use itserinbchannel at checkout for 50% off site-wide. Their items are constantly selling out, so make sure that you guys get your hands on some of your favorites before they're gone. Now that it is officially the start of summer, okay, I'm sweating every single day, super hot. I'm already wearing like little tank tops and dresses. It's time to thrive with some, you know, bikini style, crop top style, honestly, anything that's like summer-ish. Skimpy and cute is kind of like what I'm going for. Now, I decided to pick up a yarn that I've never used before, but I've heard it suggested by so many different crafters. So I felt like this was honestly just the time to pick some up and give it a try. So this is the Alize Diva Silky Effect yarn. I think it's a 100% microfiber acrylic yarn. I decided to pick up two very, very different shades that I've never worked with before. This is kind of a color palette that's not really up my alley, but you know, 2024 is the year for trying new things, and I figure if I don't like the project, I could always give it to like one of my sister-in-laws or something. So we're gonna try to make a little bikini top. So I'm just gonna dive into it. I think I'm gonna go with a very basic bikini style. I think I'm gonna start at like the upper portion of the cup and then like work my way down and make a little triangle. So I'm gonna find a way to kind of alternate between a few different rows, switch out colors, and then hopefully in a little bit, I have something of substance to show you guys. Nobody freak out, but I have an update. I ended up finishing up the little bikini top that I was working on, and I think it's pretty darling. Now, my only concern is the fact that with a crochet bikini top, it's pretty thin. So again, the functionality of this, I'm gonna have to test it out when we go to the beach in a few days, but figured I could show you guys kind of like the final result. So yeah, this is what I have. Not too much to say about her. She's very, very simple, but on first glance, I really do like the yarn that I used, but I really like it. It's super soft and there is a good amount of stretch, at least with like the stitches that I chose. So I'm hoping that this is kind of like, it's at least gonna look cute for the photos. And if anything, it can kind of be like a little layering piece. Like I could throw a little meshy cardigan over this and it could be a look with like some linen pants. Now I do still have a ton of this yarn left over, so I wanted to make like a matching micro short to go with this, but realistically, it's not super wearable for me, at least not something that I would wear like out and about. So I decided to switch over to the other two colors of yarn that I picked out in the same line of yarn. So again, this is the Alize Diva yarn. I started off with like a very basic black band. I don't even have ribbing on this, but what I do want to do is, now that I have it kind of like crocheted and attached in the round, I was digging through my stash yarn and I stumbled upon this elastic threading that, believe it or not, I've been saving since 2020. I can't believe I've been holding onto this for that long, but I knew that there was a project that I was gonna need it for. If you guys haven't been using like elastic threading in any of your crochet knitting projects, you're missing out, because this is what's gonna make the shorts fit to me. When it comes to making like shorts and skirts, people's waists for the most part are generally smaller than their hips. So there's always the struggle of like getting it up and over your hips and then getting it to fit you just perfectly at your waistline, which is where the elastic threading is gonna come in. I'm gonna insert the strands into like my little waistband that I have here. So kind of hard to see with the black yarn, but what I wanna do with the shorts, take the threading, sandwich it in between these 4 rows of double crochets that I have. So I'm literally just gonna like hide the strand inside and then like slip stitch or single crochet the entire band together. I'm gonna continue to work on these new micro shorts because I'm kind of obsessed. I've been seeing a lot of ads on Instagram from like Motel Rocks, I think even like Princess Polly, of micro shorts. And now I really wanna make my own. So obviously I'm using this black yarn, but I also picked up this like really gorgeous, kind of looks like a mushroomy taupey brown, but I felt like these two colors were gonna look really, really good together. I'm getting so excited because there's officially a little bit more progress. Now that I have like, I don't know, what is this, like 7 or so inches, it's starting to look like an actual project. And might I add that this stretchy little waistband is perfect. I did already make sure to try this on and it fits me like a glove. So at this point, I think I'm ready to create the little crotch portion. And if you guys are wondering, it's really similar to my shorts tutorial that I have, the flowy shorts. I'm really just gonna be creating a chain from one edge or like one side of the short to the other. And then I can start working on each leg separately in the round. But again, because these are micro shorts, I don't wanna add too many rows. So honestly, my project is really, really close to the finish line. I just need to bite the bullet, make the little crotch chain. And then at that point, hopefully only a few rows in the round. I'm thinking I might also add like a front post, back post kind of ribbing situation to the bottom of the legs, just so that there's a little bit of differentiation from the body. Honestly, I'll just find out when I get there, but what do you guys think? It's super, super cute. And honestly, the yarn is a lot stretchier than I thought it was gonna be. So here's like a little preview. I don't wanna overstretch it, but these shorts, so cute already. Honestly, I could continue on and just make like a little mini skirt, but I'm stuck on the micro short trend right now. Like, I wanna make a ton more. Hopefully in the future, not with fingering weight yarn, maybe like a DK weight or a sport weight, but nonetheless, she's fun. She's flirty. She's 30, she's thriving, which is actually kind of true because I am 30 now. But I feel like I'm starting to hit my stride, okay? This is gonna be part of a very cute summer outfit. Let's finish this up and show you guys the finished shorts. All right, I need you guys to brace yourself because I don't think you're quite ready for the final shorts reveal. Now I've taken a little bit of a different fashion approach, but first off, what do we think about these micro shorts? I love these so much. I've actually been wearing them almost every single day, but they're actually super darling. And I think that these are kind of like a pattern that almost everybody could get use of out of the summer months. Please tell me that I slayed these pair of shorts, because if you don't like them, I think the only thing bruised is going to be my ego, but I think that they're absolutely phenomenal. They're very lightweight and breathable. We still need accessories though, so I'm just going to grab this new like little black purse. I think that we need the full look, but here are some sunnies. What do the fashion girlies truly think of this fit? I mean, in all honesty, I might be making a tutorial for these tomorrow just because this is just one of those patterns that I can't get enough of. And that is pretty much gonna go ahead and wrap up my my summer wardrobe with me. This is gonna be a part 1 because I already have like a part 2 and a part 3 coming. Thank you guys again for watching. I'm gonna chill out. I love you guys. Bye.